And good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Hey, we are at Sportstown, not Sam's Town. We're not shopping, but we're talking hockey out here at Sportstown. Lots of hockey. Of course, the Golden Knights coming off that trip, the Canadian trip. So they took Monday off, back to work today, getting ready for Dallas on Friday. Now, the players were out on the ice. Kind of an intense practice today. Lots of fun out there for the fans, and always fans showing up for these practices. Intense for the Knights and for the fans to enjoy that. Number 3 spot in the Pacific. The Knights, they've been there all season long, it seems, and they would likely either play San Jose or Calgary in the first round of the playoffs. But first things first, and that's Dallas on Friday with this break. Now, we were kind of wondering, do the Knights like the break, or do they prefer to keep playing every other day? Well, that depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, no, it's a good time to rest, recover, fix up some bumps and bruises you might have. It's a good reset mentally, too, so we'll be ready for Dallas on Friday.
I like playing every other day. I think you just kind of keep in a rhythm, especially right now when we're playing good hockey. Yeah, I don't like the days off.
Yes and no. I mean, sometimes it's good to, especially this time of year, to get the body recovered. We got a big stretch of hockey coming up. We need points, so for the body, obviously it's great, but sometimes it's tougher to get back into that game, that first game, after having such a long layoff.
All right, so the Knights played Dallas, 2 weeks ago here at T-Mobile Arena. It was Mark Stone's first game with Vegas. Knights won that game 4-1. They are 2-0 this season against the Stars. Friday will be their first and only game at Dallas this season. Well, like we mentioned, we're here at Sportstown, just maybe 400 yards away from City National Arena. We'd like to welcome in head coach Gerard Gallant. I appreciate you joining us, Coach. And let me just ask you a little bit about this season, because it seemed like it's just flown by.
It sure has. I mean, the first 2 months was a bit of a struggle, but I thought since around Christmas time the season's taken off and we played very good hockey, so real happy with it.
And let me ask you about the days off or practicing, playing. Would you like to get right back on the ice, or you like the few days off?
Actually, we like the few days off. For a coach, I mean, we get a good chance to prepare our team, and I thought yesterday was a great day off for the players to heal some little injuries, and then today we had a good hard practice. Tomorrow we'll have another hard practice, then we fly to Dallas for a big game on Friday night, so I think it's a good setup for us.
Let me ask you, what has the addition of Mark Stone meant to this team?
Huge. I mean, he's a good character player. He's a good guy on and off the ice, and he's a hell of a hockey player. So he's definitely helped the confidence of our team, and I think that shows. We're 6-1 since he's joined the hockey club, and real happy to have him.
How great is it that you can roll 4 lines out there, and all these lines are playing well?
Well, that's a good problem to have. I like to play all my 4 lines and all my defensemen, and so far it's worked really well for us. And when you can depend on your 4th line and your top lines to play good hockey, that's what it's all about. That's when you have winning hockey.
It's amazing. The season's almost over. We're talking playoffs. So I know you guys take it one at a time, but you got Dallas coming up. Seems like you've been in that 3rd spot for a long time.
You're talking playoffs, not me. You know what? No, we've been in that 3rd spot for a long time, like you said. And we're trying to make sure we take one game at a time and get as many points as we can, and make sure we stay there, or put a little pressure on the teams above us. So it's a grind. We got 12 games left, and we want to play real good hockey.
All right. Well, good luck on Friday. Expect to win in Dallas.
Yeah, I expect that. I mean, they're a good team. The last game in here, we beat them 2-1. It was 4-1 final, but we scored 2 empty net goals. So it was a great game, and it's going to be a battle in Dallas.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.